Namaskar. Greetings to all our listeners. This is Jashn-e-Azadi Podcast brought to you by the Publications Division of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Welcome to episode number 12. I am Anuja and with me is my colleague Anisha. The 52nd edition of the International Film Festival of India, IFFI, is currently being held in Goa. As we all know, IFFI showcases a collage of the best of the contemporary and classic films from around the globe and welcomes an array of world-renowned filmmakers, actors, technicians, critics, academicians, and film enthusiasts to celebrate cinema and the art of filmmaking through its screenings, presentations, retrospectives, masterclass, panel discussions, co-production, and seminars. The 52nd edition is showcasing more than 300 films from across the world. The world of cinema is creating its own space for women. With the advent of social media, there have been multifaceted dimensions towards films and various interpretations simultaneously. Women have been reincarnated in cinema and evolved in a new light as participants as well as characters. The viewership of cinema has radically changed in terms of aesthetics and cultural conventions and how cinema affects society in general. In this episode, let's talk about the book Women in Indian Cinema, which showcases the journey of women in Indian film industry and how their presence has contributed to the domain of arts in general. The book Women in Indian Cinema, compiled by Prakash Magdum and Binayak Bhattacharya, documents the culture of cinema as being born at an interface of technology and art. It gives voice to Indian womanhood on silver screen. The book is categorized into various themes. The first chapter, Myths Being Retold, narrates the mythological tales and how cinema helped in recreating those tales on the screen. The section highlights some iconic movies over the century, from Raja Harishchandra in 1913, Sukanya Savitri, Draupadi, Karnan, Ram Rajya in the 1900s to Ravanan in 2010. The scholars of the 20th century, in their nationalist spirit, aspired to present a pictorial representation of the Indian epics on the screen. Cinema became a tool for exercising the metaphors and allegory in a representational format in communicating the social context. The social tensions were highlighted and the roles, especially of women, were reversed. The second section, The Social Messengers, talks about the social reality represented by films, how they portray reality on the screen, sometimes beyond the original intention of the filmmakers. The various social issues like patriarchy, denial of education, dowry, interclass and intercaste romance appear on the silver screen in movies like Cinema Ni Rani, अछूत कन्या, दीदी, बहन, दहेज, 2 बीघा ज़मीन, अर्थ, दामिनी, and अस्तित्व. The third division, An Ode to the Creator, represents legendary tales through quasi-historical or mystical figures. There are personal viewpoints in these films where history was blended with myths, giving it a vibrant and diverse touch in the cultural art form. These perspectives help in the contemporary world and how women have participated in the creative fields over the years. Some examples from the book include Meera, Meerabai, Pyasa, Sone Ki Chidiya, Jalsa Ghar, Shatranj Ke Khiladi, and Aankhon Dekhi. The next section, Many Battles to be Won, elaborates upon the nationalist movement and how it gave rise to realism in Indian literature. The women participation in the nation-building process, how they acted as warriors, politicians, sportswomen, and battled against all the adversities to establish a place for themselves in the society. It includes movies like Amar Jyoti, Jhansi Ki Rani, Rani Roopmati, Mother India, Razia Sultan, Black, and Gulab Gang. The part called Feminine Under Disguise questions the gender stereotypes through role reversal where men acted under the disguise of women or women as men. The popular ones include Raja Harishchandra, Shararat, Nartanshala, Ladka Ladki, Chachi 420, etc. Thank you, Anisha. IFFI is still 28th of November. Don't miss your chance to be a part of one of the biggest film festivals of Asia. For all the updates, visit www.iffigoa.org or follow the festival's social media platforms. That's all for this episode of Jashn-e-Azadi Podcast. For our books and journals, you can log on to www.publicationsdivision.nic.in. Do follow Publications Division on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. This is Anuja and Anisha signing off. We'll meet you in the next episode. Namaskar.